It's Tev1990 here, and welcome to a live stream of Train Sim World on the West Somerset Railway. This is the final scenario called Finishing Up. I tried to do this very early on Boxing Day morning. Unfortunately, I had a power outage, so the okay. I don't know if that's popped up on the screen, but it's just told me that I've disconnected the companion app on my phone from the PlayStation. Oh well. Yeah, I tried to do this very early on Boxing Day morning, but I had a power outage at home, and unfortunately that caused the end of the stream. So here we are again, trying it again. Pay no attention to the fact that that one hasn't got a tick next to it. Believe me, I have done it. I've put a video up of it. I've just got to make it public and everything. I'm just getting around to doing that at some point, hopefully today. So yes, this is the finishing up scenario, so let's crack on. So basically with the finishing up scenario is we are taking or sorting out the last train of the day. So we're disconnecting it all, putting it into its proper places, and then going back up the line and whatever. So we're using the Resident Class 9 for all of this. Right, so we're sat down. We need then to flick the lights on. I've then got to go and put all the marker lights on. And we are starting off from the place name that I can't pronounce. And if you just bear with me a second, I'll get around the thing. There we go. That place there. I can't pronounce it properly. Well, I don't think I can anyway. I call it Bishop's Lydeard. But it could be Lydiard. It could be anything. So, and also the other day I had a few people join the stream, so and they obviously subscribed as well to the channel. I do apologise that if they do see this video, I apologise that their video didn't get uploaded, but unfortunately, obviously, I can't help the power going out and things like that. So we want internal camera engineer left will do. Right, so we've got that. Air brake is released. Driver's brake released. So let's give a toot or two. So the idea is I have to move the Class 47, then I've got to move two sets of coaches. I've got to split them into two sets, and then put them into separate sidings and things. And I do believe I have to take the Class 47 down to Wilton or Williton. So and I'm going to do a lot of cheating on this by using the external or the free camera to using the free camera to change junctions and things like that. I think I might be a bit too close there to do the proper connecting. Oh no. Oh well, there you go. Right, so now I've got to uncouple the 47 from this lot. Right, and then we release the brakes again, put some throttle down. I've basically got to bring it down to here and then park it up over here out of the way, and then we've got to put the coaches in these two sidings here. Simple as that. And then we've got to take the diesel back, or the 47 and the 09 back to Wilton, or Wilton, whichever. I've overshot that by quite a bit there. Oh well. Alright. And change that junction. So we've put in the other diesel into this side of the station here. I don't know why I'm doing this all in external view. It's a very strange way of doing it, but oh well. Right, tell you what. Oh, speeding again. Not good. So yes, guys, so I hope you all had a good Christmas and Boxing Day and all the rest of it. My Christmas wasn't that bad. No, it could have been better, but hey ho, these things happen. So it was my baby daughter's first Christmas, so which we were, well, I was very pleased to see, you know. So she didn't quite know what to do with her presents, but you know, she's only 11-month-old now, so right, I think we should be okay with that. Just put the brake on there. It might be. No, we've still got a bit further to go. Okay. So as I was saying on the stream the other night, before I had the power outage and everything shut down, there is a new expansion coming to Train Sim World, or a new DLC, or whichever, however you want to call it. I do believe it's called the Trans-Pennine route. It's basically, it's from between Manchester to Leeds. and it's set in the 1980s, I do believe, which I quite like the sound of, because I was born in 1990, and we were still they were still using a lot of the stock or rolling stock that you'll see on the new DLC on the railways down south where I lived, from what I remember anyway. I could just about remember it, because I used to live in well, a place called Gosport, which is just across the harbour from Portsmouth in the on the south coast of England. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get that air brake on. Doing it the cheating way. Contact the signal box. Proceed at restricted speed. Now I would like to know who that person is that has joined the stream to watch. Is it somebody that was joined the other night when I did it on, or very early Boxing Day morning? If it is, let me know, and if it's not, still let me know who you are, because it would be nice to know. So now the idea is we have to couple up to the coaches now, and then we have to split them into two halves so that we can take the two halves and put them in the two separate sidings. Oh, that's too far away, Michael. Too far away. Oh, okay, hang on. Take the air brake off. So I'll go out this door. Probably be easier. No. Okay, back up. Right, I've now got to get rid, or half it up. So I'm going to come down here, and we've got to get where's that pin? There we go. Right, so we've now got to take this lot of coaches to the first siding, then we've got to come back for the second set, pick them up, drop them in the second one. Happy days. So let's get a bit of speed up. Oh. I think I might need to go back inside and just oh, sugar, right, okay. There we go, we're using the driver's brake now, which is the brake that I prefer. So I feel this works better than the straight air brake. An interesting fact about the Class 9 shunter, there were a decent locomotive to use. Is it moving? Yeah, it is moving. Yeah, they were a decent locomotive to use in the fact that, or a good locomotive for shunting in the fact that they actually got 3 braking systems. Yeah, you had the driver's brake, the air brake and the parking brake. So they could hook up to pretty much anything, you know, and be able to run along, you know, or do the jobs necessary. I think I've changed the right one. I have, yes. Good. Right. Let's get a rear camera view. There we go. That's better. Oh dear. They're keeping it under 5 miles an hour as well, which is good. Hopefully I can have this scenario done before I have to leave to go to work. Hopefully. So we're now approaching said siding. I'll just take the throttle off now. I think we can apply first application about here. Should bring us to a nice gentle oh yes, that I think was spot on. So we can set that forward, we can release, and then we can shoot off. Yeah, I shot off too quick there, didn't I? Like a buffoon. Alright, use the free camera again, because I need to switch the track back, I do believe. Yes, I do. We should be alright. I'll tell you what, I'll take the brake off. Proceed at restricted speed. Internal engineer left. Let's look out the rear window. So now all that is left to do now is just to hook up to this one. And put that in the siding next to the other carriages, and then hook up to the 47, do a run around and take it to Wilton, I do believe. Nice easy one, he says, after failing it once already, or the other day. Me and red lights don't mix in this game. I always tend to miss them, so I'm having to really concentrate today to because every video I've put up for Train Sim World, I've had to do it at least 2 times before I've actually got it all right. Because I just get lost in looking at the scenery and, you know, setting the camera up at the side of the tracks, letting the, you know, watching the train come past and all the rest of it. I just get lost doing that. Right, so we'll hop out, we'll change it to a hook connector. That should be enough now. No? Need a bit more? Okay. We'll stick a bit more in then. That should do it. Sweet. Right. So we're now okay. Don't know why the air brakes just hissed them, but oh well. So we're now taking this one down to the upsiding. And I've got a feeling I should have done something here. Oh, why have I stood up? Right, let's get a free camera. Yeah, I thought I needed to change a couple of junctions. Righto. So change that one. And we should change that one as well. Or are we? Yeah. Yeah. I think they'd already been done for me, I'm not sure. Put a bit of first application on. I think we're going to need a bit more than that though. Look at that. We can go to here. Oh, no, I don't want to go in there. Alright. Can set that to reverse, take the brake off and stick a bit. Oh dear. 200 and something mile an hour? You've got to be joking. I think that was a glitch within the game there. Right then, so we've nearly got this one into the siding. All that's left to do after that is just run around, grab the 47, bring that out, do a run around and take it back to Wilton. I hope. Because that's as far as I got up to. I got as far as grabbing the class 47 and then I got part way to Wilton and it crashed on me. You know, or well, I say it crashed on me, the power outage happened. So, hopefully that won't happen this time. I don't know what it was as well either. We were the only house to have it. You know, all of a sudden the power just went off. It wasn't our, you know, trip you know, our fuse box or anything like that, because that was the first thing I checked. You know, but nothing had tripped. It's just the power had gone. So I can't understand why. That was a bit close. Oh well. Alright then, so take the throttle off, put a bit of brake on here. Let's full service it. Happy days. Right then. We can go to that. That one's already set. I think we've now got to hook up to this. We do. So that one's now set. That one's still set. That one is set. So what's left to do now is just stick it in reverse, take the brake off, and put some more throttle in. Alright, so if we go and wait up here by the 47, hopefully, if I've set it all correctly. Oh, sorry, we've had a question from Nighthawk Gaming. Can you play that online? As it stands at the minute, my friend, apparently not. From what I can gather, Dovetail Games, the main developer for this, are planning on opening it up to online, I do believe, but as it stands at the minute, it's just a single player one. So, but I think if it did come online, I think it'd be brilliant, you know. And John Simworld, hey, well, hello to you, my friend. How are you? There we go. Right, that was a bit of a bigger bump than what I wanted, but oh well. Nighthawk Gaming, cool, it would, yes, it definitely would, mate, definitely would indeed. but I don't know. Is there actually any like train simulation game that you can play online? You know, whether it's on console or PC or whatever. Well, it wouldn't be on console, would it? So it'd be on PC, wouldn't it? Because this is the only. Well, yeah, Train Sim World's the only train sim that's been released on consoles. So. I don't know if there's any on PC though. I mean, I used to play the PC, Train Simulator, Microsoft Train Simulator. You know. And then I also had, what was it? Trains. Yeah, Trainz. You know. Nighthawk Gaming, big fan of sim games. Yeah, I am as well, mate. You know, I mean, obviously I still like things like GTA and things like that, but my main thing that I really do like is simulation games, you know. There are plans to currently expand the ones I have to like Farming Simulator and things like that. I mean, I've got a couple of sim games already. I mean, there's obviously this one. I have all of the current firefighter simulators for the PlayStation 4. I think that's made by Unity Gaming or something like that. I'm not sure, but I've currently got all of them, which I'm just working my way around to starting recording for. So I might actually, on my next live stream, I might actually do a firefighter simulation, you know. Ah, that'll do. I'll tell you what, stick some brakes on still. Right then. Cheat. Truck driver. Ah, yes, I have seen the what do you call it for that? Advert for it. And what's that's just come up? You have new followers. Alright. For my new follower, I did just. If you are watching the stream, I have just seen you pop up. I didn't quite get a chance to see the name, but thank you very much for following. Yeah, that truck driver one looks good. Nighthawk has got Farming 2019. Yeah, I've been looking at that. You know, I'm currently planning on expanding to that one. Let's actually just put a bit of brake. Let's get back in with the game. And then John Simworld ETS, like for PS4. Oh, it's like it's basically Euro Truck but for PS4. Oh, I have another follower, Scary. I think that was Scary. Okay, I nearly ran into them flipping buffers then because I'm too busy concentrating on other things. This actually came up on the stream the other night. A couple of months back, I went for a job with a company called DB Schenker. I'm sure for some of you who are commenting on the thing, if you're a bit of a fan of trains and things, you might know who DB Schenker are. They actually appear a little bit in Train Sim World. They've got a Class 66 on the Great Western Railway on the route map for this game, and they also, from what I can gather, appear in the is it the Rua Sieg Nord, the route map or the DLC for this game. But yes, I actually applied for a job with them a couple of months back. Never heard anything, unfortunately, but next time I see something from them I will definitely apply again. you know. It was for a trainee train driver. And there's actually a big yard that they have, or a big yard that they've got quite close to me. It used to be owned by EWS, who DBS took out, or bought out, or whatever. And now DBS own it. Right. So I've got to keep going, enter. Yes. I've got to set these things up. I have another follower, Rud530. Thank you very much for following, my friend. It's very much appreciated. So, but no, but from what I can gather, there's quite a good selection of simulation games coming this year to console. You know, and obviously we've got the expansion pack, or the expansion pack. See, I'm back in old PC game mode there. The DLC for Train Sim World coming on the 15th of January. Another British one, which is the Transpennine or Transpeak. Is it Transpeak or Transpennine? Either way, it's it goes between Manchester and Leeds, and is set in the 1980s. So, oh come on, I am on that. Flipping heck. Right. I've got to get it spot on. There we go. Right, it's time to change the junction back. Now, this scenario was only supposed to take 45 minutes, unfortunately. I've managed to drag it out to just about 45 minutes, and I can tell you now it's nowhere near finished. Because once I've connected up to the class 47, I've got a 9-mile drive. Let's take the 09 and the 47 up to Wilton. John Simworld, Car Mechanic 18. Now, I used to actually have the mobile version of Car Mechanic, obviously on my phone. You know, I quite enjoyed that. I don't quite know how I'd feel about having it on the console, but I'd give it a shot if it was a decent enough price, you know. Oh, it's too fast. Flipping heck. Do you know what? It is an absolute brilliant job that DB never got back to me. If I'm running into things like that, you know, they don't want me doing that, do they? Alright, let's charge the brakes. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, we're now going to go engineer left, swing it around. Let's put some throttle on. Let's get up to speed. So we're now knocking on about 46 minutes. And we've still got just over 9.5 miles to go. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Let me put a bit more speed on, get that up to about 10 miles an hour, we should be alright. Oh, while I'm waiting, I could have a sip of my drink as well now. Oh. Oh, dear me. I'll have a quick vape as well. We can now take it up to full throttle, as I've just seen that the speed limit has changed. Oh, excuse me. Let's get an external view. Just nip up the line a bit. See if we can get a thing for them coming past. I don't know if you guys have seen, I just had a party invite there. Unfortunately guys, I won't be accepting party invites whilst I'm doing the stream, because I've got enough on as it is with oh, excuse me. I've got enough on as it is with trying to concentrate on what's happening on here, you know, and chatting to you guys as well. So unfortunately, I think it was Rudd 530. It is appreciated, mate, that you'd like to have a chat to me and everything, but unfortunately, mate, I really can't. Not while I'm, you know, doing this or anything. So we'll just wait for it to come past again. So we're probably going to end up going to about an hour on this one, so I do apologise. I don't know how you can get this done in 45 minutes. I really don't. You know, if anybody can tell me if it is possible to do it in 45 minutes, then, you know, But I think that's a bit of an unreal example, or an unreal goal, that. I mean, I was doing my best. So, well, I'm already in free camera. I wanted engineer left. There we go. I didn't want to stand up either. There we go. Now we're happy. So we have just got over 8 miles left on our little journey. So we can see that's where we are on the map, and we have to go there. More specifically, that siding there. So that hopefully shouldn't take us too much longer. Hopefully. And then that'll be it. That'll be the West Somerset Railway. All the scenarios for it done. You know, I'll be ready for the Transpennine. Because I don't think I'm going to download the Ruas Ignored one, or the DLC for that. You know, I did download the Long Island Railroad, but I think I just want to keep that one just for myself. I want to do the like the British route maps, if you know what I mean. You know, I may put a few videos from like the New York and whatever else. Excuse me, and Long Island and all this lot, but I think in their entirety, excuse me, ooh dear, in their entirety, I think I'm just going to do all the United Kingdom route maps, you know. And you know, record them and upload them to YouTube. Because I don't think that Steam coming into this game is going to be too far away. I really don't. So I think within the I think probably by the end of next year, I think we'll have Steam locos on the console version for Train Sim World. I think anyway. I'm not entirely sure. So where are we now? We've got just over 7 miles now. So that's not too bad. Well, that's obviously us there. We're going all the way from there to here. Which is, yeah, it's Williton, it's something along those lines. External, okay, let's do the rear camera. Yeah. So there we go. So, and ironically enough, with this being on the West Somerset Railway as well, myself and my partner were discussing the other day as to where to go for a holiday, and I mentioned about going to a caravan site within the next few years that actually runs along, or that this railway runs along the side of, and you can actually see it in the game as well. And she quite liked the idea of that, because she's a bit of a lover of railways as well, so it's like, why not? We live pretty much next door to like the main branch line between Nottingham and Worksop, so yes. So what we got now? Okay. Ooh, we'll do a free camera. Can I find somewhere that would look nice for us to watch the train come past? Let's see. Oh. I could watch it from here. That'll do, we can watch it from here. Well, I can't hear the horn in the background yet, so I think we're still a bit far away for that. Oh dear. So I'm hoping, guys, that there we go. I could just hear it. Oh, there we go. I can see it's coming there. So I don't. We definitely won't have this done within the hour. So I think this is going to run over an hour, which is better than what it did the other night. You know, because obviously I had that little mishap to start with, where I ran the red light, and I'd already done about half an hour's worth as it was. So. So I think we entered into the 2-hour mark the other night, and then obviously I had the other mishap where all the power went to the house, so it was only, you know, about 5 minutes or so, but yeah, it all went and then it all come back on again. So I think I'm gonna internal the camera. Well, if the speed limit's going to 20, then I'm not even reaching above 16 at the minute, so now I'm on the down gradient. That's okay. Just add a bit of brake. Hopefully that should keep us from going over 25, but keep us still within the let's take a bit of brake off. So how far have we got now? Just over 5 miles, that's not too bad. And I've just noticed that there are 2 people whom are watching. If they'd like to announce themselves, that would be brilliant. And find out who you are. I may not see the comments straight away, I do apologise for that. But I do keep flicking my eyes over every now and then. Oh, you need a bit more brake on, I fear. So we're taking the Class 9 and the Class 47 down to Williton North Yard, where we shall hopefully end the scenario. Oh, excuse me. And then, as I've said, that'll be the West Somerset Railway route completely done. All I've got to do then is just make the other videos for it public, and we should be well away. Unfortunately, sometimes I upload the videos and everything, but it's a couple of days, maybe even a week or so before I even make them public, because I've got to put all the spiel in that I put in and all the tags and all the rest of it. And unfortunately I have a bit of a busy schedule as it is, what with 2 kids, soon to be 3 kids, and a night shift job, you know, where I can't use my phone pretty much, you know, only on my breaks and things like that, and even then I get very little time to even do that, so I do try and get the videos up and get them all sorted and, you know, publicised, but sometimes it can take me a little while, for which I do apologise for. So, yeah, okay. Oh, just over 4 mile? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be done with this very soon. Got to keep an eye out for red lights and speed limit changes. But I think we should be okay. You know, making good time and everything. Well, I say making good time. We've already run over by about 15 minutes, but oh well. So, oh, we now have 3 people watching the stream. So if one of the 3 people that are watching, if you'd like to, you know, announce yourselves, I don't bite, honest. You know, I'm quite a friendly person. I will speak to you and everything, you know. Two of them leave straight away. Oh dear. Oh. I don't know. Oh dear me. Right, have another sip of my drink. Well, for the person that's left, thank you for sticking with me. It is much appreciated. be honest, I've not done that many live streams before, so I don't think I've ever actually had anybody in the stream with me, you know, even just watching it. You know, I've just done a live stream for the sake of doing a live stream, you know. But I wanted to live stream the final scenario. So yeah, so I'd just like to thank you very much for sticking with me. We're passing through another station. So in-game time we are now at 7:25 in the evening. It is looking very nice out there, indeed. Oh. Let's see, are we going... Oh no, we're on a down gradient again, okay. What's my speed like now? 23, that's not bad. Right, so we've just had a thing pop up on the screen now that's 2.4 miles to the next green light, and I think we've got just under 3 miles, yeah, 2.9 miles to go. So that should be good. So as I was saying earlier on in the stream, for those of you who are watching, I do have a few other simulation games on the PlayStation 4 that I'm going to attempt to start in the very near future. A lot of them being the like airport firefighter simulator, plant firefighter simulator. I think what I'm going to attempt to do is do live streams of each of the first episodes of them, just to get a feel for it, and then we'll see where we go from there. But if you've liked the stream so far, guys, please feel free to, you know, give the channel a subscribe and all the rest of it. You know, feel free to give this stream a thumbs up. That'd be brilliant, you know, because it does help me, you know, because I put videos on YouTube because it helps me to forget about all my troubles and things like that. You know, it's just something that I like to do. I don't get any money for it or anything like that. I just like to put videos on because it just helps me forget about all my troubles that I've got, and you know, I hope it helps you guys to forget about all your troubles as well. You know, just for like 45 minutes, an hour or whatever, just that time just to forget about everything and, you know, just to enjoy life a bit more as such, you know. It's like a coping mechanism kind of thing, you know. That's why I do it. It's just how I cope with, you know, all the crap that's happening, you know, and all the money worries and things like that. But enough about that. So that was a bit loud, I do apologise. Let's take the mic out my mouth. I think we're just over 1.5 miles. I can't really tell at the minute. Where are we? Yeah, we're just over 1.5 miles outside of our intended destination. We have a speed limit change at 1.5 miles to 15 miles an hour. So I think I'm going to start easing off the throttle now. just ever so slightly, just keep tapping it down a bit more. Relaxing sim now, downloading it. Rud. Oh, Rud, yes. When you sent me the party request earlier, unfortunately, mate, whilst I'm live streaming, I won't be accepting party requests because I've got enough on trying to concentrate on what I'm doing on here. And I'm talking to you guys at the same time. You know, without having to talk to you guys, talk to yourself, and then concentrate on what's going on here as well. I'm good at multitasking, but I'm not that bloody good. So I do apologise for not accepting, but I'm presuming you mean that you're downloading Train Sim World now. So yeah, definitely download it, mate. It's a decent, a decent game and everything, you know. Yeah, and it's the first one that's come to console. You know, it's the first train simulation that's come to console, which is, it's absolutely brilliant. You know, because obviously originally it was all the PC gamers and everything that got all these train sims and all the rest of it. You know, so all we need now is for Ubisoft to release like Silent Hunter onto PlayStation. I think I might just, I might die a very happy man. Tune MX. What can be frustrating, my friend? What can be frustrating? So we're just over half a mile to our intended destination. I think, yeah, we've got to slow down a bit more. Oops. Put a bit more air brake on. Just to slow it down to about 15. Missing timeliness. Missing timeliness. I'm sorry, I don't quite get that one, but missing. Oh no, I really don't get that one. Missing timeliness. Missing timelines. Missing timelines. As in, yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to have done this within 45 minutes and we're now an hour and 15 minutes in. Yes, I've got you now. And Rod, don't worry about it, mate. It gave me a bit of a giggle. Don't worry about it. Yes, timelines. Yes, I've got it now. Yeah, it's end of the day. I can only do what I can do, you know. Oh, take the brake off a bit. You know, I'm only limited by my own ability. So Right, take the throttle off. Oh, excuse me. Oh, speeding, 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 speeding. There we go. Might as well start slowing down anyway, because we've got a 5 mile an hour limit coming up. I'm hoping these junctions are set for me already. Yes. I think when I've pulled into a stop on this one, I think, well, I think that could be the end of the scenario. I'm not sure, but if it's not, I just need to go and very quickly put the oven on, because I've got to get something to eat before I go to work. And this has gone on a bit longer than I thought it would do. Objective complete. What have I got to do now then? Train shut down, okay. Right, so that's that. I've got to turn the master key off as well. Yes, looks like it. So turn the master key. No, that's in engine only. I want it off. Marker lights off. I suppose I've got to go and set them manually as well, haven't I? Now what I don't get is why the Class 47 is still quite happily purring away to itself. I don't get that, because I'm sure we'd have had to have switched that off before we'd left it in the last scenario. There we go. And I think climb down from the train to complete this duty. Well, I've done that. I've run round to the side of the thing here. There we go. And there we have it, guys. That is the West Somerset Railway completed, and this will be the end of the stream. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and because I know I have, and now that I've actually done it and not messed it up by running red lights and things, I'm quite pleased. So yes, so I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and we shall see you either in the next live stream, hopefully, or the next Train Sim World video, which hopefully I shall be using the TransPennine DLC. So we shall catch you again, guys, and ta-da for now.